Today we are doing lesson 19. So here we go. We're going to start with 10 minus 5. Now, how would I write this as an open number line? Of course, Christian, who just left. Okay, Brayden, how would I write this as an open number line? What would I start with? Okay, start with 10.
And then do -1, -1, or you can just do -5.
Do I have a jump backwards or do I have a jump forwards? What am I doing?
Backwards.
Okay, I jump backwards and we're minusing how much?
5.
Okay, minusing 5. And so 10 minus, okay, I'm going to call on somebody else. And you're going to repeat what Brayden said, and then you're going to give me what you think is the answer. Daniel, what did Brayden say? How do you do an open number line? Go backwards, and we're going backwards. And how much are we going backwards?
5.
5. And what is the answer?
5.
5. Okay, Miley, what did Daniel say that the answer was?
5.
Okay, and do you agree or disagree?
Agree.
Okay, excellent. So the answer is 5. Good job.
Are you going to put it in a tape diagram?
Are you going to do what, Natalia?
Are we going to put it in the tape diagram because today you said we had tape diagram?
Yes. This is just review. We'll get into the tape diagrams. Good question. Okay, then we have 80 minus 26. And we're starting a new problem. So, Eli, how would I write it?
You put the 80 in the front.
In the front, on this side?
No,
Or,
on the back.
okay, all right. 80. And then, am I going to jump this way to the right, or am I jumping to the left?
Left.
Okay, we're going to jump to the left.
Can I close the door?
Yes, please close the door. Okay, this is a little bit different because the last one only had ones. This one has tens and ones. So, what are you going to subtract first?
10.
Tens. How many tens do you have?
2.
Okay, so 2 tens is what?
20.
Okay, subtract 20. Great. Let's leave it right there, please. Okay, Jeremiah, what did Eli say how to set this up?
Put E and then minus 20 because the answer is 20.
Okay, so he said to jump backwards.
20.
Okay, back 20. And then what do you think the answer is to this part?
6.
Okay, we're at 80 and we're going back 20. I hear you saying the right answer, you're just not saying it loud enough for everybody. Okay, perfect. Need to have some confidence. Okay, Veda, do you agree or disagree with his answer?
I agree.
You agree with his answer? Okay, then can you tell me how many ones we still need to subtract?
6.
Okay. And what would that be?
It will be 54.
54. Okay, and Angenique, what did Veda say the answer was?
54.
And do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
Okay, good. Okay, Angenique, you're going to set up the next problem. Please get your hands on your desk, please. Okay, now the next one. we have a big problem. $417 minus 223. Now, so this is getting into what you're doing today. So we're going to do a tape diagram. So the tape diagram I'm going to stick over here. Now we talked about this a little bit yesterday because you were going to have to start doing it this week. Now, what does a whole represent? Thank you, Monica. Next time, raise your hand. Okay, 417. Okay, now there is a part that we know. Okay, Angelique, I was on you. So what's the part that we know? So part of this is 223. Then what's this? Do we know it?
No.
Okay. So this would be my tape diagram for this problem until I solved it. I can put the answer in here once I've solved it, but I have to do an open number line to solve it. Now, these ones with hundreds take a lot of room. That's why I told you to use your notebook paper. So I'm going to start all the way over here. All right. So, starting all the way over here, what do I have? Let's go. Angelique, you're supposed to set us up. So, what am I starting with way over here? 417. And then I'm jumping backwards. And how many am I jumping backwards? What do we start with? Angelique needs to set it up. Put your hand down. We're doing 6. We just put right 223 there. I thought we did hundreds, tens, and ones for our jumps. How many hundreds do we have? Look at your problem. So how many hundreds are you going to subtract here? So how much is that? Okay. Jay, do you agree with the way she set up the problem? Look at the way she set up the problem. Do you agree with the way she set up the problem? Is that what we're supposed to be doing? Come sit on a dot, please. I need you to focus and pay attention. This is what we're supposed to be doing. Okay, 400 minus 200. What do you think that is? 417 minus 200. 217. Okay, now we're at 217. Now, let's see. Reese, would you agree with what Jake did? Do you agree with the answer that she has come up with so far?
Yes.
Okay, what's the next step?
We have to minus 23.
Okay, but are we going to do 23? Are we going to do the tens? Are we going to do the ones? What are we doing next? We did the hundreds. We're going to do the tens. How many tens do we have?
1.
Okay, so I'm going to subtract 20. Ew, that's kind of weird to subtract 20 from 17. That might be a little hard. So what if we did 2 jumps? So what about we subtract what's here, 17. And so this is 17 and something have to equal 20. So this is 17. How much more do we still need to subtract, Reese? to make 20. So if I subtract, I'm trying to make 20. 17 plus what equals 20? Okay, so I still have to subtract 3 more. So 217 minus 17. Reese. 200. Do you see how that made it easier? I just went to the nearest hundred because I knew 17 is almost 20, so I knew I could subtract that. Now, we're going to subtract another 3. Reese, go. Nope. Less than 200. 100. 97. Okay. Zidane, do you agree or disagree with the number he came up with? Okay, I agree as well. Okay, we did our hundreds, we did our tens. What do we still need to do, Zidane? We still need to do this 3 right here. Okay, so let's subtract 3. What do you think that's going to be? Just look at the ones place. You have 7 minus 3. The hundreds and the tens stay the same. Excellent job. Okay, Monica, do you agree or disagree?
Agree.
Okay, so can I now fill this in?
Yes.
Okay, Monica, what you put here?
194.
Okay, so I have 194. So 223 plus 194 equals 417. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay. So that's how those tape diagrams are going to work. Okay, now you have word problems. You have some pretty hard word problems today. You have your 2-step word problems. Let's look at one. All right. So it says David drives from Los Angeles to San Francisco. The total distance is 617 kilometers. He has 468 kilometers left to drive. How many kilometers has he driven so far? So how much is the entire trip? Listen to it again. I'm going to read it again because I need to figure out how much the total trip is. David drives from Los Angeles to San Francisco. The total distance is 617 kilometers. He has 468 kilometers left to drive. How many has he driven? Okay, how much is the total trip? Natalia. 600 and something. You're right. It is 600 and something. She forgot the rest of the numbers. Listen to it one more time. Listen closely. I should see lots of hands. If we are actively learning, we are participating. Okay, David drives from Los Angeles to San Francisco. The total distance is 617 kilometers. He has 468 kilometers left to drive. How many kilometers has he driven? Oh, lots more hands. Thank you for participating in your learning. Chloe.
617.
617. Now, did anybody catch how much he still has to go? 400 something. I heard. Thank you, Monica. 400 and something. Listen to it one more time. Oh, Chloe, you think you know? How much?
468.
Oh, she took notes.
It is?
She took notes. So this is 468, or you can write it right here. Okay, so what am I going to need to do? Vera?
Subtract 468 from 617.
So I have to start right here, and I'm going to start my subtraction. How many hundreds? Elijah?
400.
400. Okay, and where does that take me? If you think you know, actively participating. It helps you learn it better if you're participating. Daniel. Look at your hundreds. 6 minus 4, what's that? 217, perfect. Okay, now we did our hundreds. What do we need to do next? Okay, Miley.
60.
60. Oh, but this is weird. Remember how we got to the 100 before? We're going to do that same thing. Okay, we're going to minus that 17. So I know something plus 17 has to equal 60. Somebody's going to have to figure that out. Okay, 17. Miley minus that 17. We just have this 17 here. Can you subtract that 17? Should be a nice, easy number to get to. You have 217, and I said, give it to me. Now what are you left with?
17.
You have
270.
Okay, you have 217. Okay, I just gave you $217. Here you go, Miley. But I need you to give me 17. I have to go shopping. What do you have left? What do you have left? Ask your group. Explain it to her. Don't just give her the answer. Hair tie? Somewhere in this mess. I do.
200.
Oh, perfect. 200. Hair tie. Okay. So 200. Nicely done. Do you understand how that works, Miley? Okay. Okay. Now, so we're taking away a weird amount. We had 17. Did anybody do the math to figure out how much we still needed? Oh, Veda, you were on that next step? Okay, so how much do we still have to subtract?
53.
53. Okay, cool. All right, let's do that 3 first. We're going to have 3 jumps. 3. Colt.
197.
197. Now, Veda said 53. So I'm going to do that 50 now.
147.
Mr. Colt, you are like on fire. Okay, so we got our 10s done. What do I have left to do? Jeremiah, do you know what step we're on? You don't know what step we're on? Why don't you look at the problem and tell me what step we're on? We have done hundreds, tens. What do we still need to do? Ones. Okay. So I think we're going to do this one in 2 steps as well. So we're supposed to subtract 8. But how many ones do I have right now? Jeremiah, I'm looking at you.
8.
Okay, I don't have 8 ones right here.
7.
I have 7 ones. So I'm going to do 2 jumps. One that's 7 and one that's... What plus 7 equals 8? What plus 7 equals... All right. So we're going to subtract an additional 1. So what is 147 minus 7? Jeremiah?
0 and 140.
140 minus 1.
139.
Okay. So can I fill this in now?
Yes.
Okay. So what's this other part? Jeremiah? What's this other part? It was a question mark earlier, but what is it now?
139.
139. So when you're turning this into me, I should see your open number line. I should see your tape diagram. It should all be in one picture. And that was actually a problem that you have today on your computers. I will leave it up. Okay, good luck.